Story of the time I backed into somebody's car. And this happened yesterday, and I'm a little bit heated still. So I was leaving the mall, and I had in the car with me 4 of my friends. I looked behind me and there were no cars, and the mall was closing, and usually when the mall closes, people just drive crazy because they're just trying to get out of there. So I start inching out of the spot, and all of a sudden somebody starts honking their horn, and that's when I realized that I backed into somebody, very gently, but still nonetheless I did back into them. So I pull into the spot again, and I get out of my car, and right off the bat the guy comes out of the car and starts screaming in my face. Let me give you an image of what he looked like first. He was probably in his late 50s. He was wearing baggy jeans and a baggy t-shirt. And you could tell by his voice that he was definitely from New York. Oh, and he also had this gigantic Bluetooth earpiece on his ear. So he gets out of his car and he immediately starts screaming at me. He asked me if I had a mental illness or if I'm just blind. Then he proceeded to tell me that I shouldn't have my license and that I'm a danger to be on the road. Which is absolutely ridiculous because he came out of absolutely nowhere, turned the corner real quick while I was backing out, which caused me to hit him. And because of the way he was exploding at me, I figured the best solution to this was to just be really nice to him and to just apologize. So to every single thing he said, I basically agreed with him. I was like, yeah, no, maybe I do have a mental illness. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't be driving on the road. Yeah, maybe I don't deserve my license. Basically repeating him so that he realized what he was saying was really messed up. But this man wouldn't stop. He was on the phone with his wife through his Bluetooth speaker thing on his ear. And I had asked him if I could just give him cash so our insurances wouldn't have to go up because I had a lot of cash on me. But instead of responding directly to me, he would respond to his wife. He was like, this idiot thinks we're not going to call the cops on him.
My sister and I have always been mistaken as twins. I'm 19 and she's 16, but we have the same height, skin tone, and similar voice. She also has a habit of being a copycat, from the way I dress to hobbies, even piercings. I know it's cute if you look at it from the outside, but sometimes it gets annoying. Like, yeah, we are quite close too, but why does she always happen to pick up everything I pick up? One afternoon, I was tidying up some costumes in my college showroom and found a rather cute brown and pink wig. It looks like a mushroom. I put it on, think it looks rather funny, so I snapped a picture and posted it to my Instagram. I received a text from my sister asking if I really cut my hair. I didn't mention it was a wig. While I somewhat have a feeling that she might copy that too, I lied and replied yes. I came home that weekend and lo and behold, my sister emerged with the same silly brown and pink bob cut, except this one is on her permanent hair. She was surprised that I arrived with my hair still long, then realized that I lied to her. She was furious that she had to cut that silly hairstyle because she thought I had it. Our parents think that it's a really bad joke and wanted me to cut my hair too to make it up to her.
Okay, so story time. So let's start from the beginning. I have 2 brothers. We'll call the oldest one Mark and the youngest one Robert. So my brother Mark moved to New York for college, so once in a while we go and visit him. My parents decided before my summer break ended to go and visit Mark for like a little vacation, because why not? So my parents are the type of people who like to get to airports hours before our flight. So we get there, go through security and buy some snacks. The lines were long, so it took up some time. We headed in our area and we looked through the windows and it was thundering and raining really hard. A few minutes later, the speakers come on and they say our flight is delayed. So we're like, okay, whatever, we'll just wait, because what else are we gonna do? So around 2 hours pass, my dad goes up to the front desk where our gate is and asked if our plane was ready. He said no, so we waited a little bit longer. Then my dad asked again and they said no again. And this happened for like 4 more times. Till finally they said, yes, we're literally waiting for you guys. You're delaying the plane. Like, huh? Like for part 2.
Promise there is someone out there for everyone. For you, it's a therapist.